Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to say thank you for coming to my presentation. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Nisa Awalia Nur Azizah. I am from Ahmad Dahlan University. I'm going to talk today about 7 major principles of Islamic banking. First, I will explain about profit and loss sharing, transfer risk, then riba, then horror, then gambling, then no investment in prohibited industries, and zakat. Finally, I will summarize my presentation. Okay, 7 major principles of Islamic finance and banking. First, profit and loss sharing. It is one of the key principles of Islamic finance, where the partners will share their profit and loss according to the part they played in the business. There will be no guarantee on the right of the return that the Muslims will play the part of a partner and not a creditor. Second, shared risk. In the economic transaction, the risk sharing is promoted by the Islamic banking, when two or more parties will share the risk, which is based on principle of Islamic banking. The burden of the risk will be divided and reduced in the parties, so it will improve an economic activity of the state. Third, riba. It can be regarded as the prohibition of interest. First, the world will get the return without any risk or effort. Second, regardless of the outcome of economic activity, the person who gets the loan has to return of money and riba to the lender. Third, according to the principles of Islamic finance, taking advantages of the issues that others are facing in unjust. 4. Gharar. According to the Islamic finance principles, Muslims are not allowed to participate in the ambiguous and uncertain transaction. According to the Islamic rules, both parties should have a proper control over the business. Fifth, gambling. In Islam, the acquisition of wealth through elements of participation in gambling is prohibited. 6. No investment in prohibited industries. The industries that are harmful to society or have a threat the social responsibilities are prohibited in Islam. They include first, pornography, second, prostitution, third, alcohol, fourth, pork, and drug. One is not allowed to invest in such industries or even participate in the mutual funds that will help the industry to flourish. 7. Zakat. There is a property tax included in the rules of Islam that I know as zakat, which allows the balanced distribution of wealth. According to the Islamic banking principles, the fair amount of zakat is deducted from the account of Muslim in the holy month of Ramadan. In conclusion, principle of Islamic banking guide us to invest in an industry that will help us to achieve the financial and social objectives that have been determined by Islam. They've been designed to make an economy successful. So it is a way of saving our money from being invested in a wrong path. Does anyone have any question? You can ask in the comment column. This is the end of my presentation. Thanks for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.